Oh man, I just made a mess. When I run it, ain't no stopping, oh, never rest. Down said hut, kick a punt, then I make them catch. 5,000 ones in an hour, I'ma make it stretch. I just made a mess, I just made a mess. I got cash by the bundle, so I don't never press. I just made a mess, I just made a mess. 50-yard TD with the winning catch. Oh no, oh no.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Coming up, we've got a good matchup on tap between the New York Jets and the Los Angeles Rams. And off we go from SoFi Stadium. From his end zone, here comes Carter. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. They show run with 3 tight ends here on first down. Now the first carry for Cam Akers. He'll wind up getting a yard on the game's first play at second down. Here's Huntley. They'll roll him out right. Now on the run. He'll throw it back deep over the middle. It's caught inside the 25. A big play there for L.A.
Things are looking pretty darn good on this first drive, aren't they? Came right out, set the tone. This time with a big pass play.
And if the peek behind the curtain that they gave us or their game plan, I don't think that's going to be the last one we see.
I think you're exactly right about that.
And able to get about 3 as he's taken down right at the 20. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Huntley to throw. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off with great anticipation. And the Jets are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. Well, that is a quick lesson on how difficult this defense is to throw against. An interception on their initial drive of the ball game.
Now we know why their offensive staff spent the entire week awake trying to prepare for this one, because you can't totally shy away from throwing the football. But at the same time, you're looking at them and going, where are the weaknesses? How are we going to move it?
One of the top defenses in the NFL for a reason. We just saw one example right there. Meanwhile, Fields' throw there complete to Mooney. And he'll go down at the 26, following a gain of 6. To throw again on 2nd down. Fields. And that one's going to be off target and incomplete. This defense for the Rams, they were strong last week, CD, and that went over New England.
But we certainly had a nice conversation with the defensive coordinator, didn't we? And what we heard, I like what we did, but we definitely need more pressure on the quarterback this week.
From the gun on 3rd down, Fields taking a shot here for Marshall. And this is dropped. Oh, boy. A chance for a big play early, but he could not secure it.
But they certainly came out firing in this one, and while that one was incomplete, I can't imagine that'll be the last shot that they take in this game.
So still a scoreless game in the first, but they're going to go for this thing on their own side of the field on 4th down. Taking a shot here for Marshall. They got his man complete. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. And CD, we have seen some great runs the last few times we've been together, but I think we can at least put this one in our top 5. That was a determined gallop there.
Yeah, this is a guy who runs with such balance and control. I mean, he went through that early contact just like he was driving over a speed bump. And he's able to continue his way downfield and wind up in the end zone.
And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said.
He's got a man complete. Past the 20. to Atwell. 76 yards. And the Rams are an extra point away from tying up this football game. Extra point by Gain is up and good. And that will tie our score here in this opening quarter of play. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This is taken just shy of the 10. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix it.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. After the sack, they're staring at a challenge basically from the other side of town. It's 2nd and a country mile. And now here's a deep shot that's complete. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. It's a big play that time by the Jets. So that play much needed there as they're all the way up near the 40 for a 1st and 10. First rep of the game for Josh Jacobs. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
From the 40 now on 2nd down. Fields taking a shot here for Marshall. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Now it's Fields. He's going to go up top again. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
Now that's a good bounce back after giving up a touchdown on the opening drive. Just 1 first down permitted and then out. Obviously no loss of confidence with that defense, and now they get to turn it back to their offense.
And this is caught. He hits more. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line.
And that's a big pickup of a 1st down. And you know that all week, both sides of the ball, offense and defense, are going through every situation. And in this case, the offensive guys had the right play dialed up because defensively, you work on 4th down situations as well.
And deflating for the defense. They can't get the stop here. To the air again, Fields. Looking deep here for Ebron.
And that nearly trouble, but it's incomplete. The rookie had it and lost it. And it'll be 2nd down.
I like the thought process there. They connected on a big play, and sometimes you find the defense vulnerable. So they went for the bigger shot, went for it all on that one. This time, they were ready for it.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Now a timeout called for by the defense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 1st quarter. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35.
Here's Fields.
And he's got his man in stride, complete. And they move this all the way down to the 9.
To throw is Fields.
Got a man and he hits him in stride. Touchdown, Jets.
Terrace Marshall.
His 10th touchdown of the season, 2nd of the game. And the Jets have taken the lead.
Extra point by McPherson, up and good.
And that makes the score 14-7.
McPherson set to kick off.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. From his end zone, here comes Carter.
And a penalty marker's down on the field. And they might be backing up a bit here to start the drive. Now, this is going to put them back with a not great field position.
So they really got zero benefit at all, right? Sometimes you can absorb a penalty when you get a big return. Then the penalty brings it back, but you still have great field position. As you pointed out, not in this case.
They'll run out of the gun with Akers.
And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here. And if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
Down to the 26. A gain of a yard. Brings up 3rd and 1.
He finds his man, complete. That's Wheeler. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first.
First and 10 at the 34-yard line.
To throw, Huntley.
And it looked like he got the feet down, did he? Yes, it's a catch. And it's a big play there as he is finally taken down on what will be a terrific final act of this first quarter.
Through one quarter, 14-7 our score.
14, Rams 7.
A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone.
They'll run on first down with Akers.
And he takes us down to about the 12 for a gain of 3. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
He'll check this down to Akers out of the backfield.
Touchdown, Rams!
Cam Akers.
His 14th touchdown now on the year. And the Rams are an extra point away from tying up this football game. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And we are tied here in the second quarter. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away.
Taken from about the 12.
The Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both sides in this thing, it's starting to feel a little bit more like maybe a tennis match in a football game. And that's caught inside the 35. And he gets all the way down to the 30-yard line. Big yardage that time for the Jets.
On 1st and 10, here's Fields.
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 16. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
So the interception there. And, Charles, I'd imagine that's something you can maybe live with in December, but not come January.
And I love how you make the distinction there. You're talking about regular season versus the postseason, the playoffs. Because these guys, they've already clinched a playoff spot, but they know, looking ahead, when they get into the postseason, they've got to take better care of the football because turnovers in that situation, they really become magnified.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. On 1st down, they'll start out with Akers.
They'll get him to the ground at the 20 following a pickup of 4. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
Back to throw. Huntley. Throws left side. Atwell's got it. Around the 34. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
First and 10 at the 34-yard line.
Looking to throw. Huntley. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. Touchdown, LA. Tutu Atwell with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Rams have broken our tie as they take the lead. Extra point by Gain is up and good. And the lead is now 21-14. The kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This is taken just shy of the 10. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get them down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Fields. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And that is caught one-handed. Oh, my, he pulled it in. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. On play action, Fields. Got a man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jets. Elijah Moore with touchdown number 23 here on the year. And the Jets are an extra point away from tying this thing up. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And we are tied here in the second quarter. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. From his end zone, here comes Carter. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. There have been points on the board. We just saw back-to-back touchdown drives. I love it. I'm high-fiving our statistician, Christian McLeod, and you're angry. You're a defensive guy.
If you met one of my defensive coordinators, God rest his soul, I'm surprised he isn't in this booth right now wanting to really take you on. This is not football the way he sees it.
I could take it.
Defense, field position, and we're getting an up and down the field game here.
I'll take him. Where's his tombstone?
Boot Hill, baby.
From the gun on third down, Huntley. He'll get this to Akers out of the backfield. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
They'll run on first down. Akers. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
At the 46-yard line.
From the shotgun, here's a give to Akers. And a very similar result again. The Jets defense once more stopping him behind the line.
It's 3rd down and 13.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's going to air it out deep for Woods. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
Thus far, they have been able to move the line of scrimmage very well in the running game. Almost felt like they said in the huddle, can you guys pass protect? Let's take a big shot downfield. Didn't get it on that one, but they may come back to it again.
Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their second, as they stop it prior to what will be an important 4th down. So they're going to come to the line here, and it appears trying to go for it on 4th. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. Being chased out left. Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. Adrian Amos with a pick.
And that's what we've seen from this defense all year long, because they've been so good at finding ways to take the football away. And they just gave us another example right here. A strong defense, that's something you're going to need to rely on come playoff time. And this crew has got one. There's no doubt about that, Brandon.
Escaping the pressure right. Looking deep here for Ebron. And this is caught inside the 5. The Rams going to be forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal. Looking at this now, you got a couple more cracks here. This close, sneak it.
I don't think you even go into a huddle. Just line up, snap it, and fall in behind those guys into the end zone.
And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. They'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
Now the Jets will call on a field goal unit here. From the left hash, a chip shot here. McPherson's kick is good. And with it, they'll take the lead at 24-21. So the turnover leads to points as they add 3 there.
Yeah, what a sequence there, and a nice one for them. They forced the interception, put together a little drive, and then come away with 3 points. Nothing to it, partner. Just do it.
And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And with 7 seconds remaining, not much time to really do anything. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. That one caught by Carter. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. So we've come upon halftime here in Week 17 as we are off to Orlando now to check in with Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach?
With both of these offenses having their way, it's not likely they'll need to be doing a whole lot at halftime. But the defenses are definitely in need of some adjusting. And for the call of the second half, let's go back out to Brandon in charge.
Yeah, Coach, certainly no shortage of action in those first 2 quarters. Definitely got to work on my touchdown calls, so we'll see how much voice I have left for the second half here. The final 2 quarters of the NFL regular season are upon us as the second half of Week 17 is underway. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
Play action. It's Fields. He's going to look deep for more. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be third down. Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the third quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
Throwing on 3rd down, Fields. He's got a man, that's Marshall. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down.
For the kind of game he's had so far, you had to know that on 3rd down that they would be looking his way, and they did, for big yardage and a 1st down. I think the defense fell asleep with the switch on that one. I would have doubled him, tripled him, anything to keep the ball out of his hands.
Flushed out right, and he'll just get rid of it.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
Again, Fields. He's going to let this one go deep. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Jalen Ramsey. And he'll take this across midfield and inside the 45. That is just what this defense was hoping for, an interception on the opening possession of this third quarter.
Obviously didn't want to surrender a touchdown and fall even farther behind, and we've gotten to know this team a little bit, haven't we? Couldn't you just see their defensive leaders telling the offensive guys, telling the quarterback, don't worry, we got you to start things off. You take it from there.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Back to throw. Huntley. They'll set up the screen here to Akers. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon. And it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a 1st down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
Oh, he's got some breathing room. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
And he's able to get this down to the 5-yard line before he's out of bounds. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
The Jets will bring in a nickel set as they try to stop this 3rd down. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the 1st. A yard, and that's going to bring up 4th.
That's a really good job right there. Just kept stringing that play out, pushing him further and further towards the sideline. Really good fundamentals by that defense.
He was trying to put his foot in the ground and turn upfield. He just couldn't.
No, they really had a picket fence in front of him. No room to find to get upfield.
So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
So we're right back where we started. All even as the kick's away. This is taken just shy of the 10.
Let's go. Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious, because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. Back to the air. Fields on second down.
Eluding the pressure right. Now on the run. He'll throw it back deep over the middle. And that is incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
And he's going to be intercepted for the third time thus far.
Picked off at the 18. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, because here we are in December.
Season of giving.
Right, it is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity for each interception that he threw.
Now a play fake here on first down.
That's caught. It's Tutu Atwell.
And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. On first and 10.
Huntley. That's out to the flat for Akers.
Still staying on his feet. Are you serious? And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down.
First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
On the counter, this is Akers.
And he'll take it inside the 40 to the 39-yard line. The last run got 3. Now here's second and 7. From the gun, Huntley. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Carter. And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 25-yard line. They run the counter. Akers. And down inside the 15 he goes.
57 yards on the ground for him now as he's done that on 15 carries.
Most of their damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns, but guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
From the 13 now, they work on first and 10. Now a run with Akers.
And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams.
Cam Akers.
His second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Rams have broken our tie as they take the lead. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And they will take a 7-point lead. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
This is taken just shy of the 10. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And now they'll look to answer working from behind. And remember, this offense has sputtered yet to score here in the second half. They'll need to change that here.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Flush to his right. On the run. He'll let this go deep right side. It got his man complete. And he takes it all the way down to the 32. Big yardage that time for the Jets.
On first down, Fields.
Escaping the pressure right. For Marshall, that's complete. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's first and 10. Now a shotgun handoff to Pollard. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Going to run again here with Pollard. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. The Jets on 3rd down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 5. Fields now to throw. Flushed out right. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
1 score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. They snap it to Fields. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. The Jets try it, but the 4th down play doesn't work. And the Rams are going to take possession of the turnover on downs. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They try and run on 1st down, but to no avail. Tackled for a 2-yard loss in the backfield. Their defense forced the turnover on downs. They've got the lead. They're in good shape, but can't go into a shell here, right? Still got to be careful.
Yeah, because they're still a long way away from kneel down time. So they've got to work on getting 1st downs, keep the sticks moving, right? Keep the clock going, and above all, ball security.
And that's caught inside the 35. Touchdown, L.A. Tutu Atwell, 84 yards. And the Rams add on to their lead, and they are also closing in on a 5th straight victory. An extra point by Gay is up and good. And the lead now up to 14. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This is taken just shy of the 10.
The Jets take over 1st and 10. At their own 22-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They had a great drive going last time. They were moving the ball, and then all of a sudden it just stalled out. So we'll see what they can do here, Charles.
And it's always easy to second guess when you don't get it on a 4th down try. But they had to like the feeling that they had going on offense. They want to continue to see if they can capture that again on this drive and maybe get in the same position.
Yeah, and that's, I mean, like I said, they were moving the football. It's not like they went 4 and out, so I don't think it's a deal where the offense doesn't have confidence.
No, I agree with you totally on that one. If anything, they may have gained more confidence. Okay, they stopped us once. That's all right. Let's keep moving it. Make them do it again.
And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over it that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get it, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
And he finds his target, Ebron. And he is going to have a Jets 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Fields throwing again. He finds his man, complete. That's Marshall. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10. Fields throw complete there to Moore. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. On 1st down, it's Fields. Touchdown! Tony Pollard, his 17th touchdown now on the season. And the Jets have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. So after the made field goal, here's McPherson to send this one away. From his end zone, here comes Carter. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. After the touchdown we just saw, we have a brand-new ball game. And now look at the situation. You've got plenty of time on the clock. Defensively, they have 3 timeouts. So do you run the football here or do you throw it?
I think you have that full conversation with your offensive unit, and you tell them, here's the situation. They've got all their timeouts, so we are not going to play this conservatively. We've got to attack them. We've got to make them use those, gain the ground that we need in order to put this game away. If you think we're just going to run it 3 times and punt it, you got another thing coming.
Yeah, and by the way, also the 2-minute warning in play, so essentially 4 timeouts left.
They have to be aggressive here.
Only a yard there on the keeper, and that's going to leave them with a 3rd down.
Yeah, partner, they went a little conservative, didn't they? And they ended up marking it short. And now I wonder, will they even do it again on 3rd down?
Now whistles and a flag down. I think one of the Rams linemen might have moved. The Jets will bring in a nickel set here as they try to stop this 3rd down. Here's Huntley. And he will find Atwell. That's complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A big connection on that one. 37 yards.
Already over 1,000 yards receiving this season. That catch is just going to add to his total. Certainly not resting on his laurels. He's trying to continue to gain as many yards as possible and continue this big season.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Defense still with 3 timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them here as the kneel down comes. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds remaining. They'll give this to Akers running right. After getting stuffed on 1st down, not much better there. 2-yard gain. Now the Jets going to use the second of their 3 timeouts as he'll stop it with 27 seconds showing on the clock. And he got blown up, losing yardage on the play back at the 44. The Jets going to go ahead and use their final timeout as the clock stops with 23 seconds to go in the game. Here's Johnny Hacker now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. He was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. And this will be out of bounds, and they spotted it at the 15-yard line. Not too bad. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Critical condition here, obviously. Got to hope to get something quick right and then maybe take that shot deep.
And once they do take the big shot, you've got to worry on defense. Of course, no one getting behind the defense and making an easy throw. But nowadays, it's not just the ball being tipped in the air and people in the end zone in a cluster. It's that guy that's short in the end zone who comes up and ends up making the play because he goes unguarded. So there's a lot to think about if you're playing defense in this situation.
We'll see if they can cover all their bases. Complete. Pollard. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. Well, going into the final play of this game, they knew that they needed some type of a miracle there at the very end, but they couldn't get it done. However,